Hi, you're very welcome. And in this video, what I wanted to show you is how you'd use a function called the hlookup. So most people who work in Excel will often have heard of the VLOOKUP, which is V for vertical, but this is for horizontal. And it's appropriate in situations when our data is organized either from basically in rows, down like so, as opposed to being in columns. But the structure of it is actually quite similar. So I click down here, which I want the answer to go. I've identified the common element, so here I've put in my product IDs here, and that's the thing that's going to be between them. I go down to my product name here, click here, and then I come up to my formulas, and then I go to lookup and reference, and then I just go down to hlookup. Okay. So I just begin by clicking on the lookup value here. I then go down to my table array, and I come over, highlight from down to there, and then I just press Control, Shift, and arrow across to select the entire range. I come back to the row index number, which is down here, and I'm looking to return the product name. So when I look up here, okay, basically my product ID is 1, product name is 2, 3. So what I want to do is I'm looking for the product name. That's the second column. So I just put in 2, and then I put in false, and then I click OK. Right? And that does the first one there, my aniseed syrup. Now, the thing about this is that if I want to copy it down, see, I kind of run into problems straight away. Let me just click on undo up there, Control and Z. So one of the ways to get around that is to tweak the formula, all right, using my F4. So let me just do it again, this time locking various pieces. So I just go to lookup and reference, hlookup, lookup value. Now I press F4 to lock that. And then I go to my table array, highlight my from A1 down to 10, Control, Shift, arrow across. And then I press F4 to lock that because I don't want that to change. And I'm going to still stick with the row index number, which is number 2. And then I click OK. Or press Enter. Okay. Now when I copy this down, it works better, but I still have to go into the second one, edit the formula, come up here to my little FX up here. And to get the supplier, I need to change that to a 3. And then I just put in false as well. Click OK. Right. And then if I was copying it down to this one, I change it to a 5, etc. This one, my little FX up here, and change it to a 5. Now there is a way to kind of automate that. Okay, so I'm looking for category, and that's going to be 4, beg your pardon, 4. Because when I look up here, product ID is 1, product name is 2, supplier is 3, and category is 4. And I also look here as well. Now we can also automate this further, which I'll do in the next bit, which is the with our match function. But also notice up here, for example, if I click up here on this one, and let's say change this, let's say to a 5, and you can see my product name, supplier, category will update as well. All right, and change it back to a 3. Now in the next video in this series, I'm going to show you how to use the match function, but this is just my first introduction to the hlookup. Hope you find it useful. Mind yourself and take care.